So here's the beginning of it, but if I wanted to make this more dynamic, I actually could. I could say, okay, well, instead of saying select category ID from post category where post ID is equal to 1, I could say, okay, well, select star from select post ID where category where select post ID from post where name equals, or where title equals political posting. And that would be my first where clause, and then I could take that and stick it in here. So then I could have another clause in here and say where post ID in select post ID post where title equals political posting. So now I've got two nested queries, which now things are starting to get a little more interesting, where we're using one query to drive another query to drive another query. And you can only really do this with a relational database when you've got all your data in separate areas. And so now I've got something that's very generic, where I can actually pick up any post. If I say Olympics, and I say where title like, which is a way of saying, you know what, I only want you to compare some of it, I can say something like, okay, well, get me all the categories for a post where the title is like Olympics. And then I'm going to get something different. So I just noticed here that actually I don't want to just select from Olympics. I want to select the post.id from post where title like Olympics. So if I do a search here and I run this query again, I'm going to get an ID of 6, which is fine. But then you'll notice that I don't have any categories in my post category with this particular query in place. So if I wanted to, I could add to my Olympics post, which happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which happens to be post ID 6, I could add the category sports, which is 5. So if I wanted to do that, I would be inserting into post category the post ID of 6 and the category of 5. If I do that, and then I run this again, I'm going to have that, which is a post ID of 6. If I paste this again, then I can see that when I run this nested query, I'm actually going to get the category name. So at first glance, this actually looks quite a bit more complicated, and it is, but the advantage is that you can go both ways. So just like I can have an Olympic story that has multiple categories, or a political posting that has multiple categories, a category can also have multiple posts. So if I want to do that, it's just a matter of reversing this query and then going from the other end and doing the multiple select statements backwards, or simply doing a left join. If we were to do this using a left join, it would be a little simpler, and you could also see sort of how this all works. So if I do a select star from post category PC left join post P on PC.postID equal P.ID. Oops. Select star from post category PC, left join post P on PC. There we go. Post underscore ID. Then I would have the titles, and then I would have the category IDs here. And if I wanted to get the corresponding category IDs, then I could just grab that as well with another left join. I can also start from the posts and then do a left join outwards. So I could do select star from post P, left join where I join to post category PC on p.id equals pc.post_id. This is like a right join, right? So now I'm going to have political postings, more politics, international news, and so on and so forth. And then I can see that, oh, I've got actually two post ID or two category IDs associated with this particular political posting. So the only way to really kind of get around this is to actually have multiple queries that will represent your many-to-many relationship properly. If this is still a little obtuse and you're having some trouble understanding the concept, don't worry too much. We're going to be doing a lot more with many-to-manys in the next video. I'm John Lebensold, and thanks for listening.